And we begin the final part of Sonic 2 in a very, very peaceful zone. Sky Chase. It has a nice, soothing back tune to it. You know, nice theme here. And it's just a little slow auto-scroller. I'll gain an extra life for that. It goes by pretty easy. I mean, you have to pay attention to what you're doing or you'll get hit by these really chill turtles. Look at that guy. He doesn't give a damn. This level in a Sonic game would seem pretty unwelcome. You know, it's slow and it's an auto-scroller. People don't like those to begin with, and well, this game's more about speed than anything else. But I find it to be a pretty decent breather. We just got done with Metropolis Zone and we're moving on to the end game. Sorry for the pause, I just got distracted. And here I will unrhythmically dance to the music. Yeah, look at me go. You know, this is, as you can see by the name on the side of the plane, this is Sonic's plane. It's not Tails' plane, it's Sonic's plane. It's the Tornado. I just like that Sonic owns a plane. I don't know if it's ever explained where or why. It's just kind of a... aww. It's just kind of a neat thing. You see, I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and so I got hit. Almost like something was distracting me. I had something on my mind, and I didn't know if I should continue. I couldn't. I really had to go. Like, really had to go. Then I forgot what I was doing, so... and I wasn't about to leave a big trail of rings like that behind. So welcome to Sky Chase Zone. This is another level that seems to be a bit divisive. You either just seem to love it or hate it. Unless you're me, then you think it's merely okay. I don't hate it. It's kind of fun. It's got a lot of precise platforming over bottomless pits, and that seems to be seems to get it a lot of hate. I don't know. I think it's a good, decent amount of fun. I don't think it's some great thing. Okay, I'm gonna show this off. I'm gonna show where it is and explain. I'm not gonna show it off. If you can take a hit and you walk into that propeller, you'll get hit, and then you can use the invincibility frames to pass through the propeller to skip a little over half the level, I do believe. But you'll end up skipping. Here, let me pause for a second. Okay, it was at 54 seconds when I looked at that, so I'll look at the time when I find the exit, and you can see how much level passes between then and now. No, I think I dig this level. It's just a giant flying base, and here I go getting a little confused as to what I want to do. I knew there was stuff down there, but didn't think I wanted to go for it, and then I changed my mind. And I still left that one ring. That one sad, lonely ring. Took its family. Left it all by itself. Now it's gonna have, like, some sort of revenge quest. But no, I really like the badniks in this level. There are these chicken robots. And they've got these angry faces. And they have little turrets that shoot eggs out. It's amazing. Here we go. This is where the propeller takes you to. That was the propeller right there, I believe. This is a pretty precise thing that can be a bit of a dick move. As these guns start to close really fast, you have to not mess up at all and move at a very, very consistently fast pace. So I can see why this level isn't liked by some people. It's not easy. I don't think it's as hard as Metropolis Zone, honestly. But if you're not great at platforming, especially over, you know, stressful situations like that, where the platforms are very quickly disappearing, you're in for a bad time. And now we come to what would have been the hardest boss in the game if you didn't have rings. Because the final boss is harder than this because you have rings. So there's a giant laser just shooting down that you have to destroy when it's open, and there's obviously these platforms juggling around the room that have spikes on the bottom of them. So you have 4 different things to be paying attention to. 5 if you include the timing of the laser itself as its own entity. So as you can see, it's real easy to get hit. Yeah, this would be a nightmare if you didn't have rings. It would be so much harder than the final boss if you didn't have rings. But it's not as hard as the final boss because you have rings. You don't have rings for the final 2 bosses of the game. I kind of dig this boss. Like, I can understand the hate it might get because of just the sheer amount of attention you have to pay. But I think it's great. See, I lost it there because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to maintain, and then I just stopped caring altogether. Now let's find a secret that absolutely everybody knows about. Because who wouldn't check here for something? I guess you might not realize you can jump over that. So coming up is the Death Egg Zone. We're going to catch up and go to space because Tails, after the bottom of the plane got blown off, really quickly strapped a jet engine to the bottom of the plane because he's hardcore like that. And we're going to catch up to him and go into outer space. Because Robotnik's been building a new base up there in outer space called the Death Egg. It's a Death Star, that's all it is. And I'm going to shut up because there's a little hallway with a unique bit of music, the Death Egg theme that plays, and you don't really get to hear it because you're in that hallway for about 3 seconds generally, so I'll shut up now. So isn't that interesting? Now we're going to come to a fight against a robotic Sonic, which really should be harder than it is. And it is if you fight him the way they intend you to, but I know how to fight him. He's got a lot of complicated moves. That's Silver Sonic, by the way, not Metal Sonic or Mecha Sonic. Those two would come later. But for now, Robotnik's gonna get into his giant Robotnik mech. And this boss is gonna probably look easier than it really is. This can be deceptively hard. You don't have rings, and you can only hit him in very specific locations. Right on the rear end, and right in the area where I'm hitting him. So, you gotta watch out for that. What? What the hell was that? I phased through him! I had a no-death run going. Come on! Oh. Oh, like I was saying, you have to be careful on where you hit him. And sometimes you'll phase through him like that if you just come in at the wrong angle. Otherwise, it's a pretty simple fight. You just have to learn how to do it. Like, this is a fight you can't just... I guess you could get the idea by watching somebody doing it, but you really have to feel it out. You have to understand when to jump and how to jump. Because those hands, yeah, those will kill you. And they're right there. And you can just get above them by charging him like that. Otherwise, you have to wait for him to do that thing where he comes down and bends over like that. But as you saw, that risks you phasing through him, which happens to me. You know, it's not an unusual occasion. I have seen him do that plenty of times. But this is all the fight is, like. And believe it or not, this is probably the hardest end boss fight of the Genesis games, but bam! We got him! But we're in outer space with an exploding space station, and we just jumped out an airlock. Well, that's no good.
That's no good.
Shoot. And I got the bad ending, you'll remember, because I said it was a better ending. Oh, what, is Sonic dead? Is that what I consider to be the better ending? Well, nah, you know, Tails is getting in his plane, but... I mean, we're a really small blue hedgehog against a really big blue sky, so I don't know what he's expecting to do. But it is, you know, it is showing your, you know, your friendship. He's gonna come up there and save you. I mean, I guess he doesn't lose anything by trying, but man, does he ever do a good job of it. I don't know. Well, I guess Sonic has red shoes, but that's a really small thing to spot against a backlit sky. I mean, I was only joking about Tails being a sorcerer earlier. I guess it's really true. Tails is a sorcerer, confirmed. He's really, really, really talented. I mean, that's also an equally impressive landing to make, like catching something that small, falling just on the wing of your plane. That's the power of friendship, I suppose. Oh, but yeah, Sonic 2. What an amazing game. Like, I told you earlier, it was not only my favorite Sonic game, but it's my favorite, well, I guess that by default makes it my favorite on the Genesis. So, yeah. Amazing game. Great music, great visuals, great level design. You know, even Oil Ocean, a level that I don't like, isn't really that bad. Like, you know, I don't like the level, but I certainly like it more than the parts of Sonic 1 I hate. I certainly like Oil Ocean more than the parts of Sonic 3 I hate, so I highly recommend this game. Like, if you haven't played a Sonic game before, this one might be a little hard to start out with, but I do recommend playing it. Like, as far as starting points go, this isn't a bad one. It's just if you're looking for an easier game to start with, go Sonic 3. And then gradually move backwards. Or if you're just looking for the classic starting point, just go to 1. You can start there, I suppose, but no. This is the game. If I'm playing a Sonic game, it's probably this one. Because this one, you know, it's on every handheld known to man. And so it's, you know, it's pretty portable at this point, and it's a really good game to just pick up, quickly play through, you know, as far as you can go in whatever time you have, and just put down if you need to. Like, And it's just faster paced. The levels are, they're long enough to be present, but they're quick enough that they don't overstay their welcome. But, my friends, this has been Sonic 2. I've had a lot of fun doing it, and I'll see you in a bonus episode maybe, where I show other things off. So, bye!